I'm pretty unfamiliar with him, but well, I guess we know Xixo, pretty famous German player who came here through the open qualifiers after Dog got eliminated in his last game. I think the open qualified people don't do that well, so in this tournament at least, so we have some hopes for Xixo. So the matchup is Xixo with Mage against Seeker with Mage.
Yeah, it looks like...
Okay, so Xixo seems to play a Freeze Mage, whereas Seeker
is playing something like...
Yeah, Death Rattle Mage.
Death Rattle Mage with some tons of secrets probably. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't see any secrets yet, but it's pretty likely to be there. Well, at least you have the Mad Scientist.
It will be when there are Slash Belchers, it will be for sure with duplicates and mirror entities.
Yeah, probably. So it's more like a mid-range mage.
Yeah.
I wonder how this matchup goes. I'm not too familiar with it, but I would give the edge to the Freeze Mage, because the most damage, if I look at Seeker's hand, should come from minions, which are usually frozen in this matchup.
Exactly. But since we see low tab in Seeker hand, it can be very helpful and game-changing in some situation.
Yeah, after the Alexstrasza turn to push in the final damage, but he has to find a way to push in the damage actually before the Alexstrasza turn comes up. So looking at Xixo's hand, he has one Frost Nova, which is pretty important.
What are the actual bans?
We don't see the bans right at the moment, but I think we're on fixing that.
Seeker outplayed
looking
already.
Looking at Xixo's hand, he has a Frost Nova, which will be helpful later on. Arcane Intellect to draw into even more cards with the Acolyte on the board.
And coining into Water Elemental from Seeker.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward because he can't play anything on the next turn, so you could have just...
He can go like Loot
it was definitely a tempo play here to deny any more Acolyte value, but it will draw 2 cards probably. So he's probably going to draw even more cards because the board isn't as threatening at the moment, and you just need the answers to the minions that are going to be played.
Yeah, so we can see bans are fixed, and it's double Hunter ban.
Yeah, okay, it's a usual double Hunter ban, right? So Counterspell can also be pretty useful in this matchup. Just to... Well, if Xixo wants to test with like an Ice Lance, he loses one of his TDT or burst spells. And
yeah, exactly.
If a Frost Nova gets counterspelled, it gets really tough probably for this particular turn, because it also soaks 3 mana. So I'm interested in how the game will
be very good for the late game when he will go like low tap counterspell.
Yeah, low tap counterspell seems like a solid answer for now.
Xixo will be forced to go for some Frost Nova to survive for 8 crystals, and that counterspell will be pretty tough.
I wonder if this board is even big enough to Frost Nova Doomsayer. Xixo decides that it is the case, which is good because no secrets are up at the moment.
And he's locking his turn 5, so he can't drop anything strong right now because there is Belcher, and it's like he just doesn't want to waste it.
It's pretty similar to the deck of Cabrix that we've just seen, I believe, because he's running Archmage and Pyroblast, which was a long time either-or decision, but I've seen a lot of Freeze Mages putting both in at the moment.
It's like maybe they're thinking they're lacking the win conditions, but I think it's like over.
Cabrix won actually one game because he had the Pyroblast and the Archmage, so definitely makes sense at this meta. So what does he... Oh, gets 2 Water Elementals. Oh, his hand is like really stuck with minions right now. Wow, he actually plays Ysera. That's interesting.
It's very interesting that he is running.
I wonder if this will be helpful during the further game. So Xixo develops the Ice Block, which is also crucial because... Wow.
Oh,
just burned a Cairn. Which is also crucial before the counterspell hits. Like, everything you can develop before the counterspell should be pretty solid. And I think the counterspell might come off, actually, from this current turn mage. Is there... Well, this would leave him with 3 mana, which is kind of awkward. could just slam down a Sludge Belcher, or
Just water elemental.
one
and
of his
ping.
water elementals. Yeah,
It's like
seems like.
they survive Flame Strike, so it's like it's not the big threat.
Yeah,
Developing
I
board
doubt
somehow.
that this is a board you would Flame Strike anyways, but
Yeah. He just need to slam those minions which are stuck in his hand.
It might come down to when we see the Alexstrasza from Xixo. If he draws into it before turn 9, could actually be very troubling. But we don't see too much stalling here, like more Frost Novas, Cone of Colds, Blizzards and stuff.
What do you think here about Polymorph Kirin Mage counterspell? Clearing the loot hoarder probably? Or something like that. And there is also
Yeah, there's so many cards in his hand. He got
so
rid.
many minions.
Get
Also
rid of
Belcher.
something. Yeah, maybe he's saving everything for the Alexstrasza turn. Might actually be possible. Like Kirin Mage, Loatheb, and Counterspell for this turn
Yeah, that
would be like a power turn. So Polymorph is coming down. Well, he will probably play the Kirin Mage then. But he takes his time with this decision. But, well, I don't see another play here for the 3 mana. He could
Yeah,
ping.
when he decided to go for the Polymorph, he should go for the Kirin Mage right now.
Yeah.
And kill the
It
loot.
seems like he didn't plan further ahead.
Ooh. Is that
Is he ping? Oh, okay. He's attacking the Acolyte.
and ping
Yeah,
loot
okay.
hoarder. Okay.
So it's 2 more cards for Xixo, which includes 1 Ice Block and another Arcane Intellect. So even more draws are incoming. And the board is still not threatening enough to threaten the life total of 20 health. So being Xixo, you probably play the Arcane Intellect.
I would go for Arcane Intellect, loot hoarder. He wants that
Well,
Alexstrasza.
Arcane Intellect and see what you draw,
Yeah,
right?
first-
And
Because that loot, that Alexstrasza is like still missing in his hand. But is he going?
What? Okay. Well,
Okay.
you just have seen the Polymorph and he's probably counting damage. It's 10 from the Pyro, 12 from the 2 Fireballs, so you don't even need Alexstrasza
Yeah,
probably.
that's exactly.
Even if the, especially if the Archmage manages to survive. Because we've just seen the Polymorph and there isn't another one. But can he kill it actually? He has 1.
only one
Does he have a
Frostbolt.
Death Rattle, Sludge Belcher, so 2 from the Undertaker and 5 with the Frostbolt, so it seems like he can clear it, right?
It's very sad for him because the Antonidas.
Okay, so a barrage of Firebolts will probably be incoming
Yes.
next turn.
And
Even
that's
if he
going
plays
to be-
Counterspell,
Yeah, he will still
will
get the Fireball.
regain the Fireball like immediately and just waste 4 mana. Looking pretty tough for Siki here. I'm not sure what he could do now.
This looks very sad for him right now. Because like,
Even taunting up doesn't
yeah, taunting
doesn't
up.
do anything. I don't know what the leftmost card is at the moment. I doubt that it's something that saves him. So probably the best play would be Sludge Belcher, Kirin Mage, Counterspell, and well. Oh no, he had a Loatheb, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there is the low.
Okay, so that's the power turn that we talked about earlier. Okay, this will save him for this turn. We forgot about Loatheb,
He
man.
can actually play only 1 spell, so that's very, very good for him.
Yeah. But it's still 5 damage from the Archmage and could do... Okay. How much damage could he done? 11 with the Fireball. He still has the Ice Block up, so he's not afraid of dying. Could have done 6 with the Fireball, 5 from the Archmage, put him down to 16, and Pyroblast isn't really enough next turn.
Yeah, that's not
So
good.
no need to rush here. Just get another Fireball from an Icelands, which is kind of a good deal,
Yeah, but
even if it costs 5.
Yeah, but it's counterspell.
Yeah. But like I said, he's not afraid of dying. He also has the second ice block. There's not another Lothab coming down right now.
It's very good for him that he forced.
There could be a second counter spell, but I'm not sure if this changes anything. It just delays the inevitable.
I think since he got 3 fireballs in hand, he needs to start clearing the board somehow. Don't want to get too low.
I'm wondering what Xixo's thinking about right now. And also, as an interesting note, it's interesting that that both players chose Mage to be their opponent, actually.
Yeah.
So both players have warriors in their lineups, so maybe they were hoping for a good control warrior matchup. Versus freeze mage.
Countering freeze mage with warrior if it screw up somehow.
I don't know. Don't think that either warlock builds are that favored against mage, and druid can be a tough opponent for mage. It's pretty interesting. We didn't ask too many players, I believe, in this tournament about why they actually put these. What was their strategy? So
yeah,
by deciding what they want to play against instead of what they want to bring.
Is this the turn of full clear of the
yeah, that's but it won't save him, right? Well, it will save him for no. It's there's so much damage in Xixo's hand, will be just over within a few turns probably. He has so much time, and he's still at 16 health.
Ice block, that's
and sits on 2 ice blocks. Could go for the Ysera, and he goes, okay.
Oh!
And he picks up a Dream.
That's very good.
Is
for
it?
the Lothab. He bounced Lothab.
Ah, right. The Lothab is still alive. Okay. Yeah.
So you know,
could deny one more turn, but
he really wants to go all phase right now.
Yeah. But I don't see him killing Xixo within the next 3 turns without being killed, even with the Dream. So.
Even if he would get another Dream, because still he can play.
Okay, so you hit him for 9. Dream the Lothab, play the Lothab, have 5 mana.
He needs to proc somehow that ice block, but I don't know if it's possible.
There's just one Frostbolt, right? So there is not much damage.
There's not enough
damage. You can hope for a second Dream.
Second Dream won't help him, because he can play this turn for 9 Fireball, and then again, because he didn't proc the ice block. It's very sad.
Yeah, just slam down that Sludge Belcher, but we know how this game is going to end.
Yeah, exactly. And there is no Dream for him.
Yeah, it's not that the mage could come up with a flare or something and just kill you, so...
Those...
that just plays flare and...
Just play flare.
GG! So okay, both came up with mage for their opponent, both banned Hunter. Wow. So, what do you respond then with?
I think
if you're Seeker...
There is that Warrior.
Yeah, there's that Warrior, right.
And that Warrior can deal with other classes very good too, depends on the openers. But against this Freeze Mage, it's like... Oh. Yeah, there is the Druid.
Oh, there's the Druid. The Druid might have more chance to get you back in the game. Because if Xixo runs like Zoo and can come up with a win against the Warrior, and then it's counter pick after counter pick. So we have seen Druids doing well in this tournament already.
Yeah, some free O's and so on.
Yeah. Wow, double Doomsayer and card draw. I think that's what you want to see if you pick up a Frostnova. Looking at Seeker's hand, it's pretty awful at the moment. If he picks up a Wild Growth next turn.
Yeah, Wild Growth is the dream throw for him right now.
Actually, it doesn't do anything because he has to play the Shaded turn 4 then with 4 mana. But well, Savage Draw isn't that
At least he got combo ready.
Yeah. double innovate combo at turn 5.
Ah. Some sick plays.
Well, okay, so it doesn't look like it too good of a start, but maybe pick. Xixo doesn't run taunts, so the Black Knight is also not a card that you want to see. Scenarios will come up later, the combo will come up later, so well, you're sitting on a lot of dead cards, or at least subpower cards at the moment.
We didn't see actually any Belchers in Xixo deck.
No.
So
yeah, Black Knight will just be a 6 mana Yeti.
6 mana Yeti, exactly.
So Xixo plays the Mad Scientist just to develop his secrets, probably Ice Barrier or even Ice Block. Both secrets are fine.
Yeah, Arcane Intellect time.
Yeah, just... So the key in this matchup is usually
and we see Belchers.
To save the Keepers for Doomsayers and to save the Ancients of Lore for a healing post-Alexstrasza. And push for damage between this, but doesn't seem like he could right now.
Yeah, and
the Big Game Hunter isn't going to hit anything, is it? Archmage into Nidus is 5 attacks, so probably... Oh. He could play it now and trade the Shade into the Mad Scientist. That's even good.
It's like...
Xixo pings this... Well, it denies him... No. Well, knowing this hand, it doesn't deny him too much, but...
Yeah, but maybe he would think about
at least he has a 4-2 then on the board and can push for some damage at least. And it's not an upcoming Blizzard turn, so it's probably the best to do this at the moment, I'd say.
It looks very, very bad for him.
Or you Savage Raw for like 5 phase and... but no.
I think that Savage Raw is much better than going Shade trade, because you don't want to lose this Shade. Right now it's your only minion.
Well, you have a 4-2
or just sit with that Shade.
Secret takes his time, so okay, he's going to do this play. Or at least... Wow. Mad Scientist trades very well with that. On the other hand, he has a 4-4 then next turn instead of a 4-2, so it's kind of understandable.
Okay, so he get the duplicate.
Oh, well, he runs Sludge Belchers.
Yeah. So last game we didn't see a single one, if I'm right. But now,
well, it fits the deck because you want to stall a lot.
Yeah, and
so the Black Knight is
very nice.
actually going.
Exactly.
He could actually think about innovating out someone, the Black Knight. It isn't that mana efficient, but it's like better than Hero Power hit.
Exactly.
Did we see the secret actually?
Duplicate.
It's duplicate?
Yeah. It looks like Xixo is running completely different deck than we saw in the first game.
Happens so often when I cast, I feel like I've seen all the cards in there.
Yeah, and then it's like... Then duplicates and Slash Belcher
well, there's a Lava Burst and the Lightning Storm, and I haven't seen this in 3 games, but it happens. Okay, oh. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
He's going for the Ancient of Lore. Okay, so he has the Lothab, which is good, but he doesn't have the Ancient Heal for now, which is kind of bad. I don't know if I like this play. It trades well with the Sludge Belcher. So 2, 4, 6 has 8 cards at the moment. If the duplicate procs, he will have 10, so he has to get rid of, and draws so 11, so has to get rid of 1 card at least. That doesn't draw him a card like the Loot Hoarder. Or the Acolyte. Or the Icon. Well, that's will be pretty tough actually. You can just slam the second Belcher.
Slam second Belcher or just Ice Block? I don't know. It's like Loot Hoarder and Acolyte are bad options, because flooding the hand.
Yeah. And you don't want to see your Alexstrasza
burn.
Or Archmage or Pyroblast. These are all valuable cards. Or even a Frost Nova could hurt a lot. So if he realizes it, we are probably going to see a second Belcher, I'd assume.
Yeah. We just go free to face.
Okay, so both creatures trade actually pretty well with these Belchers now.
Oh.
But the problem is that he still hasn't gotten any damage in. But
you can Black Knight, trade.
Well, he's 1 mana off. If he has... Yeah, now the Wild Growth would pay off. Like, you could run combo and... well, get at least some damage in now.
Yeah,
the inner
clear
lane.
very efficiently.
So he could even play the scenarios. Well, he doesn't have a keeper though, so...
Yeah, so
next turn scenarios could actually be pretty troubling. Okay, so he goes for the Black Knight, which is an obvious play with 6 mana and 2 Belchers. He's probably going to trade with the Ancient, I would say. Yeah. Does he reveal the Shade? That's an interesting question.
I don't think so.
No, because, well, no, it's not a Flame Strike turn now, but okay. On the other hand, you don't have so many ways to get rid of even the little taunts, so you have to do something before you get like Blizzard Doomsayer or Frostnova Doomsayer.
There is no Frostnova, no Blizzard.
Yeah, there's
no
just a double
Strike.
Doomsayer at the moment. No keepers.
So
both hands are pretty subpar in terms of what they want to have. And there's still the card problem for Xixo at the moment. So he can't even draw more cards because he already has
his hand
something.
is full.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. So he definitely has to play a card that doesn't draw him a card. So it might actually be another Belcher.
Belcher?
It's just Belcher after Belcher. Or...
waste some.
well, maybe develop the Ice Block. But I don't see that value from this. Oh, double Doomsayer. And an Ice Lance, okay. A second Ice Lance even.
Okay.
Okay, so he definitely wants to get rid of this board immediately. Like playing around... didn't play around 2 keepers, but he couldn't even play 2 keepers with 7 mana. And he doesn't have
he can
even
kill
one.
both, right? Innervate into Force of Nature Savage Roar.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
like
could waste your 14 damage into the Doomsayers, but...
yeah, but on the when he played something desperate like this, double Doomsayer into 2...
he could innovate into the
Ice
combo,
Lances.
kill the slime and just go face for...
yeah, but
14, 12...
your board is very strong and I think
18
you don't
damage.
want to lose that.
yeah. But, well, if you're running into Blizzard or Flame Strike, it's going to be...
Yeah, but since
okay, he hasn't played a Blizzard, so...
since Xixo showed that he used 2 Ice Lances and 2 Doomsayers to
okay, so he goes for
stop
the
this
combo.
somehow.
Yeah, but it could still be a stalling for Flame Strike turn 7. So the only thing that survives that is the Shade. So
And
I'm curious what he does. Okay, he just... wow. Crushes this. Slight misplay there. No.
no, he needed to go to fade.
He had attacked? Yeah, okay, so everything's alright.
Those 2 attacks went to the slime. So
Yeah, of course, okay.
yeah, and actually it paid off very well.
Wow, you were right. This board is pretty strong now.
Because even after Flame Strike, there are
There's
2
a
minions.
7-2 Shade.
7-2 Shade and Black Knight
And
survives.
both Doomsayers are gone, so Frostnova... oh, there's a Frostnova.
yeah, there is a
This
Frostnova.
is an autoplay, I would say.
But this is very, very good.
But Xixo wants definitely to draw into like Blizzards or even another Frostnova.
Because if he plays
Or Cone of Cold.
Frostnova now, he can follow up with low tap, probably.
Yeah, right. And then Savage Roar.
Oh,
Wow.
that's sick.
Okay, let's see how this will turn out.
Ouch.
Okay, so what do you assume here? He drew 2 cards. One of them was Frostnova.
If he saw that Frostnova was from top after the Arcane Intellect, that he was fishing it with Arcane Intellect,
Yeah.
he could like read the signal that it's low tap time because no Blizzard, nothing special.
And second Frostnova. Well,
Second Frostnova
that's
must be
the
top
only
decked.
thing that he can play right now, or could play even. Okay.
So he will be forced to go like
Ice Block.
whole turn to play for
Oh
Ice
yeah.
Block. And
So this Savage
he
Roar
just
will
broke it.
really seal the deal here. Oh well, or do some work at least.
oh,
Whoops.
Druid of the Claws, Savage Roar.
Is it popping
Yeah, it's popping
damage
for sure.
right now, actually? So
Exactly.
he wouldn't have to play the Druid then.
10.
it's 13, 17,
yeah,
22 plus 10. It's yeah. He doesn't have to play the druid.
He can just keep the druid.
Wow.
It's like
so
insane.
if Xixo wants the second ice block, then like immediately, then what is he doing? Oh, could you play scenarios?
No, I don't think so.
9, 17. What is it? 22 plus 8 would be 30.
That's also. Oh.
Yeah. So you play either Scenaris or Savage Roar here and just pop the ice block. And then you have like Swipe and Druid of the Claw for pushing the damage after that. Yeah. He sees it.
That's very, very good for him. 7, then face, and he will be on 2 HP.
Ah, pretty good. 1 even after the hero power. Oh, okay.
Okay,
he did it in time. So Xixo's pretty desperate now, looking for the second ice block, and even from then, it's not pretty sure how he will win within the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows it. Okay, so Druid actually takes the win here from Xixo, evening the series. Was this even right? I don't know. So the series is even.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually Dorgan, not Drogan. Like the overlay said.
Okay, we can see Shaman.
Okay, so
not ideal hand, so mulliganing everything.
Lava Burst seems to be pretty popular right now.
Oh.
We've seen like Harvest Golems fighting for the spot that the Unbound Elemental had some time ago. We've seen Lava Burst. We haven't seen Lava Burst in a long time, but both are making a comeback right now in the meta.
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting how all these cards shift in and shift out, and all the different builds that we see at the moment. I think the game is quite healthy at the moment.
Yeah,
you see something like that. We've seen Shamans during pretty good games. I think Colento just 3-0'd with Shaman. So
yeah, some Savits.
So did Savits? Okay,
yeah,
so
3-0 against Dice.
So both decks have the potential to...
Yeah, if we counted it yesterday, it was like 10-0 for Shaman. Every time someone picked Shaman, he went 2-0, 3-0 or something like that.
Wow, okay. I haven't paid attention to this, but... Yeah, Shaman looks pretty strong. Even at the WCA, there was Lebo who played like 11-0 with Shaman. So Shaman can actually be pretty sick. So being Xixo, you probably don't want to coin out a totem, so you just pass.
They're waiting to Yeti.
Yeah, Innovate Yeti seems pretty solid because you can follow it up with a Shade and hope for a good 4 drop.
Or the turn 4 play.
Yep.
It ruined his turn 3 Unbound Elemental.
Yep.
So just totem.
And that's a pretty strong board.
Yeah. Oh, on the floor.
Is there even a good follow-up for Xixo now? The Unbound pool just died to the Yeti. Yeah, you could coin out the Gnomish, which dies to the Yeti, but at least cycles a card. He could play the Unbound nevertheless to kill the Yeti with Rockbiter Weapon, but there's still the Shade.
Yeah.
So we know that Shaman can reclaim the board with like AoE and Feral Spirits, but even the Lightning Storm isn't that appealing right now.
It's like Flame Tongue into Rockbiter. Okay, he's clearing the totem. If he would be very desperate for the Yeti.
So does he want to hex the Yeti? I mean, he wants to kill the Shade. Okay.
I think Storm, Coin, Rockbiter Weapon is okay.
Oh, actually you're right.
You don't need high roll, clear the board.
Yep.
And
now it's looking pretty grim for Seeker if he can't pick up good card.
Right now. But he got very nice turn 5. Azure Drake.
Yeah. And
he really wants to
going
play
to be a
something.
second Force of Nature.
Force of Nature isn't the best. Think you want
No,
to draw in turn 4 when you already have 1 in hand.
This was a pretty good clear, but Xixo will have 2 mana next turn, which is a totem at this point. If he doesn't pick up like haunted creepers and stuff. So it's a pretty tough fight for the board here. Or Blood Knot.
Just totem up.
Yeah.
Next turn is kinda nice. Totem and Unbound Elemental. Probably. Yeah, but ooh, there's the Desert Drake with swipe. If Other Drake survives a turn of some Unbound and Totem or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe just low-tip play will be incoming turn 5, hard to say.
But I think being Seeker, you can play Swipe or Azure Drake. You don't want to swipe the Totem, you don't want to swipe the face, so it's definitely the Azure Drake.
Just Azure Drake. It was like...
there's a Spectral Knight from it. It's kind of hard to deal with for Shaman if there is no Totem Tango or such. But there's a Lothep, so it's probably going to be the Spectral Knight going down here.
Yeah, exactly.
7 mana
like
Wild Growth doesn't help too much. So it's pretty auto play at the moment.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Or is he going to attack a dragon to low-tip and shapeshift? I hope not.
Yeah, okay. Well, this could be considered.
Okay, clearing the board, worrying about Flame Tongue Totem. This is a good call.
Yeah.
It's like...
It is there, so... Oh, there are 200 creepers, which do pretty well with the Flame Tongue Totem. But... what is the immediate play here for the game? What is the game plan for the next couple of turns? He could use the Flame Tongue to kill off this...
Flame Tongue to kill Spectral Knight?
Yeah. Be a 7-1? But the Flame Tongue will die, he has no way to protect that. There is no obvious play, I believe.
Some tough calls here.
He doesn't even have an Overlord to...
Yeah, it depends what he wants to sacrifice.
Yeah, it's probably the... The Inventor seems good because it cycles. And then like a Haunted Creeper and
nice.
Kill the Azure Drake. Maybe even... You probably have to clear the Azure Drake, right? Yeah.
Oh. But this is going to be a very nice swipe turn. Attack to Spider, swipe, Inventor.
Yep.
Everything is dead. And you can
it's a tough fight for board.
And you can just Wild Growth or something like that.
Every turn. We've seen this one turn where the Lothep was still alive, but before that and after that it's going to be like clear after clear after clear until someone runs out of resources.
This is very, very important turn for Seeker.
And he even Wild Growth, so if he picks up a Cinderace, you can play it next turn. Okay, Fire Elemental doesn't kill the Spectral Knight. Haunted Creeper just got killed. Yeah, you play it nevertheless because it's a threat.
Yeah.
And if he hits it with a face, he's taking 5 damage, so kind of fulfills the purpose
Force
there.
of Nature, Savage Roar. I would probably go for it.
Oh wow!
Like
There's
clear
just
board.
picked up combo.
Clear board.
It's like
go tons of damage to face.
20 damage. Wow! Puts him down to 4. And if he picks up a swipe or just plays the second Force of Nature.
If he got balls, he can go like all in.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if he will do that. I mean, he Wild Growth last turn, and now he has 9 mana, which is kind of interesting. And just
he can sacrifice 6 damage to clear the Elemental because he's so Lightning Storm. 1 Lightning Storm, and that Spectral Knight is still pretty tough to remove.
Are you afraid of something killing you? I mean, Doomhammer Rockbiter's 10 with the 16. No. I mean, you can just go out. Okay. I think I would have liked the bold play there, but...
Okay, so he can Proud and kill the Fire Elemental.
So... After that he will probably... Xixo will probably clear the Spectral Knight and hex the...
Something is happening.
Yeah, the stream is flickering at the moment. Sorry for that. We have to fix a cable or something? Seems good. Okay, being Xixo, do you hex the 5/5?
I kinda don't like that Ancient of Lore play.
Yeah, he lost a lot of damage potential.
He could go like all balls. Balls in.
Yeah, and if he... Well,
ballsy play,
you're always afraid of like, I don't know, creature, totem, defender. And which is kind of bad because the Force of Nature doesn't... Yeah, that's what I thought. But at least you have the Frog Totem now. Token.
He can go again, 16 damage to face.
Yep.
He's full HP. I think why not?
But he was so... Yeah, I thought this would happen. He was so appealed by drawing more cards with his Ancient of Lore that I thought he would be appealed drawing a card with the Wrath there.
But at least there is a Shade on Spectral Knight, so right now he must go for that.
Yeah. Just set up lethal, potential lethal
sure.
for next turn.
Oh, not for sure at all, because there is double Flame Tongue. Double Flame Tongue and Doomhammer. Oh. He can clear the Spectral Knight very effectively.
Yep. That's like the punishment for waiting too long.
Yeah. Playing too passive.
But he still has 19 damage now, right? Couldn't deal with this Shade. It's 14 plus 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
19 exactly.
That's GG.
Okay, so...
After all,
Yep.
it paid off, but it took way more longer.
Yeah, I think he could have killed him like 1 turn, 2 turns earlier.
It gave him chance to come back. There was like no taunts for him or something.
Yeah, if he had a Lightning Storm or something, he would have just fought for the board to get something on it, just to play the combo then.
We'll see. So Xixo
well, Druid is a... If you draw right with Druid and play it right, you're able to kill also the handlock that Xixo chose
you need
here.
Silence for Twilight Drake and BGA.
Or for Taunt even, if you can push for damage early enough. I think we've seen this matchup twice in the series.
We can see Wild Growth and Innervate.
Dog against Cabrix, where... Did the Druid win?
Yeah,
times? I think Druid won both times pretty closely, so it's probably an even matchup. So at least Xixo has a turn 4 play with the Mountain Giant. He has Jiraxis, which is showing up a little bit early, and also Ancient Watcher, but no activators at the moment.
Throw 2 Wild Growth.
Looking at Seeker's Hand and stuff. Wild Growth. So what do you do there? You could coin... I probably would innovate out the Yeti and play a Wild Growth in the next turn, but this could leave you with, well, some bad draws after that. Then Wild Growth again, Karen.
That would be pretty decent, because he can, after all, trade a Mountain Giant with Karen and Yeti.
So the only thing that will kill your Yeti probably is Soulfire Mortal Coil,
and
which would discard a card and draw a card, so it's kind of even. But
probably he would need to play the Mortal Coil first to don't risk.
Yeah, he could discard the Mortal Coil even. So,
I think coin
he cuts the Wild Growth. Oh,
and then go Wild Growth again.
We're not seeing the bold plays from Seeker.
He's playing safe.
But you don't have a play for now, so
he can
just Wild Growth again, and then you can't even capitalize on that because your Yeti costs 4 and you have 5 mana, so it's...
the mana curve is not the best for him.
No, I don't like it too much, but it's a play.
There would be already Yeti. There would be already 2 attacks with Yeti.
Yeah, and would be 8 damage. And then he would already be in like combo range.
Combo.
Almost.
And that's why.
On the other hand, you don't want to push too much damage against the handlock because of the Molten Giants, but now it's going to be more tough.
Yeah, he will need to kill it. Or get some taunt.
Okay, so he could swipe and run the Yeti into, which is kind of an awkward play.
Maybe just Cairn.
Yeah, maybe just Cairn and face.
But it's giving an opportunity for Faceless.
Actually, if you would have innervated out the Yeti, he would probably be fine right now with trading it in against the Giant, because it would have done so much more work. But
yeah, since there was the double follow-up of Wild Growth after Yeti, that wasn't that bad idea, but... Like
okay, so yeah...
doesn't matter right now, because he just...
Cairn seems like a good play. Or a solid play. We haven't seen Big Game Hunters.
If he's thinking about Faceless, or at least he's worried about him.
Oh yeah, you have to be, that's right.
He really wants to clear that, otherwise...
Or Shadow Flame. Yeah. His Shadow Flame is also quite devastating.
Flame also sucks.
Yeah, you probably... Yeah, now thinking about this, you have to. I hate playing against Handlock because you have to play around so much stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So clearing that Giant, not that bad.
No.
We can see no Twilight Drake, no Giant follow-up.
Yeah, so the Faceless would have done some work here.
Faceless
not even a Belcher.
Not even
Belcher is a solid turn 5 play, but...
Yeah, and Mortal Coil.
Yeah, probably just drop the Watcher. You have an Owl and a Sun Fury for later on. Oh, or just heal, okay.
Yeah, just heal and let him go.
It's at least more efficient.
Oh, there is another swipe.
Okay.
And again, not enough mana efficiency.
Yeah. Well, he would have 5 mana.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so he couldn't play the Cairn there, but the double Wild Growth didn't pay off so far.
So Faceless the Cairn, because again, no threat draw from Xixo.
Yeah, Xixo's hand is actually missing some key elements of the handlocks early game. Well, or mid game, either.
Yeah, we will see pretty nice turn, like Keeper, Cairn, attack.
Pickup of Angel of Lore is pretty good, actually.
I think you want to clear the board, because you can.
Okay, so silence the Cairn.
Silence Cairn, round Cairn into that and swipe.
I'm thinking wasting too much removal at this point. The usual game plan is to set up a combo board and silence your way through the with the Keeper, or kill a Twilight Drake efficiently with the Keeper.
Oh, that scenario is next turn.
Oh, yeah. So probably. Now we're seeing the Wild Growth value. Because again, there's 1 mana left.
1 mana left.
From Seeker, but the scenarios could actually do some work here. It's actually good that he... Seeker, yeah, okay, silenced the Cairn. Where? Oh, okay.
Jiraxis. It's
Jiraxis
like
discard.
It's always like this.
It's okay at the moment, he just didn't want to discard the Mortal Coil there. And it's good that he kept the Keeper. Because now he can just... like Keeper and swipe face. And
yeah, Keeper Drake. But there will be Bane.
Yeah, there will be Bane. That's right.
Bane Bloodhoof.
Do you just play scenarios? Now it's not...
He got double innervate. It's like...
What?
Silence Drake?
Keeper face, yeah.
Keeper face would be like... So I just silence the Warlock.
Okay, so you can hit the Bane with Hero Power and then innervate out a swipe and set it to a 4-1.
No. It's not the ideal.
Can you clear here? I don't think so.
Nope. But that swipe is like must play right now when he decided to silence the Drake. Or is he thinking like just face into Twilight Drake? I don't know.
I actually don't like that Seeker plays something and then thinks about what to do next. I think he should have planned the turn before he does the play, but... Okay, so there will be Bane. But Swipe Face is understandable regarding that he wants to kill him at some point before even more threats are coming up, and we know at least 1 Mountain Giant is there, and Molten Giants will be there some turns later on. So he innervates out the Lothap? Yeah, it was Lothap.
That's kinda good.
Yeah, it denies your opponent a few things, but it's like only Siphon Soul at the moment, but you don't know that. Being Seeker, you're missing the combo right now. Because if there is no efficient way to deal with your board, you could push for a lot of damage later. But right now, being Xixo, you probably just drop the Molten Giant exactly and taunt up just the Bane to play around Black Knight.
Yeah, playing around Black Knight is very nice.
Doesn't have it at the moment, but...
And he used both swipes, and there is only one more rod or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kinda good.
And the Bane got value and denied him the full free trade of the Lothar. It was a pretty solid play there. I don't think that Seeker runs BGH. I've seen Dog running BGH and has fast trade, but it's like the only player who... it's less common.
Hard to say.
Okay, so you could... double Spectral Knight? Okay.
Yeah, you must. It's like... If he got the Shadow Flame...
Did he play one Shadow Flame so far? I don't think so.
Didn't
right?
show.
Huh?
Didn't show any Shadow Flames or
okay,
Hellfires.
So it would be likely to be, but Xixo doesn't have it at the moment.
So he
okay, so sorry guys for the flickering, the cable again. Were you on it? So I think Xixo traded with something into something. Okay, can we go to picture? What actually happened? He killed the Lothar with the Sunfear Protector, and afterwards he cleared with the Mountain Giant, one Spectral Knight. Now he has a damaged Mountain Giant. Okay, so we're like back in business right now?
Yeah, back in business.
And he dropped the Sludge Belcher. And Seeker just played an Azure Drake and killed off the first form of the Sludge Belcher, leaving a huge board for Xixo at the moment.
Is he going to...
He probably has to draw something from this Engine of Lore.
Yeah,
being Seeker.
He must. Without the combo, he can just come back.
And now we come back to this turn 1 Yeti.
That turned out Yeti would pay.
Yeah, would have been more threatening at least for now, because Xixo's still sitting on 19 health, and if he doesn't draw into the combo, it's pretty... will be pretty hard to actually kill Xixo before he dies from all the threats on the board. Now he goes even up to 22 and just goes face because he's not threatened at the moment.
Yes.
So Seeker stares at 12-13 damage at least for the next turn, and lethal if he finds a silence for the Watcher. Okay, so he goes for the draw, which is probably the only option here.
That's kinda good. He can Wrath the Slime.
Yeah, can Wrath the Slime and trade the Spectral Knight in.
Kill the Giant.
Seems like the most solid play at the moment, to deny him a kill.
Unless we can see
the bold play would be Shade of Nexramus.
Yeah.
And go through next turn, but then your board is not very likely to stay.
Yeah, and he didn't show Defender of Argus or something like that. Only one something.
Yeah, there's still a Defender of Argus, and there's still the possibility of a Shadow Flame that wrecks the whole board.
So he really needs to...
Okay, so it's 13 damage.
Why he decided to Savage Roar?
What? I don't get it.
Instead of Wrathing.
Yeah, that's definitely a misplay. You just Wrath the Slime and the Spectral Knight trades with the Shade anyways.
If you get...
with the Mountain Giant.
There is the value of Defender of Argus trading the Ancient of Lore.
And now he probably just heals the Twilight Drake? Yep.
Yes.
So it's looking pretty good for Xixo now. He can deny the kill with Scenarios for one more turn. Or even with Taunted Druid of the Claw. But it's looking pretty one-sided right now.
Yeah. I think the comeback is very hard right now.
Okay, the chat demands Larry the Cable Guy. I'll ask for him after the stream.
Larry the Cable Guy. Oh, there is Black Knight.
Oh, there, finally.
Oh, so he's going for Shade and charge into the Twilight Drake. Okay.
And there's one Molten Giant. I wonder if it will just come down now.
I think it's time for Molten Giant. He used only one Savage Roar? He used only one Savage Roar, or it was second? So I don't know right now. It was.
I think it was the first one.
It was the first one.
But it doesn't even matter at the moment. Okay, so Black Knight will it hit the Belcher? You can't kill anything with this Shade.
He can kill on the Slime. And there will be 5 damage, silencing the Watcher and Hellfire. And
okay, from what Seeker knows, he's looking at least at 5 damage if he clears the Belcher, putting him at 6. Even with the Owl, it's not lethal yet. But Owl's Hellfire is lethal then.
Yeah, even if he shapeshift, it's 5 plus 7, that's 12. So I think it's the game.
Yeah, the game is over. Although he could, no. There's no out from here.
If he knew, probably, what he got in hand, but he doesn't, he would just go for scenarios.
Yeah.
To try to survive. Because
But he doesn't know what we know.
But it would be
and we know that Xixo will
take the series and tie it up.
No, not the series, but the match.
The match and tie.
Yeah, the series is tied again.
Yeah, silencing the Watcher, and it's 2-2.
So we go into 2-2. Xixo has to stay with Handlock, so Seeker has the opportunity to go with Warrior. Oh, they're taking the game. Xixo staying with Warlock, and we go see the Warlock. Is it a mirror match? We don't know yet, but we'll know soon.
Yeah, we are waiting for finishing the mulligan.
So yeah, you mulligan the whole hand. Handlock, right? Yes. Xixo decides to.
And
at least there's a turn 5 play for now, and it's Zoo, right? With Power Overwhelming already there.
Oh.
I wonder if he runs 2. If he runs 2, there might actually be good chances to push for and a Soulfire. So there are actually chances for Seeker to push the damage through that he needs.
Very hard. And he even mulliganed the Mortal Coil. Because he was thinking about that it will be Handlock. Mortal Coil.
I don't know. In Zoo there's like just one target, like a Leper Gnome. I don't think that there are many one.
A lot of Abusive Sergeants also.
Yeah, Abusive. Yeah, right. Sorry for that, but.
He can just. Oh.
But he's not. He's even playing around it. It seems like. Well, you don't want to play the Abusive Sergeant right now. So from hand, he would have a burst potential of 10 damage with Abusive Sergeant, Soulfire, Power Overwhelming right now. So there is actually potential there. So the question as Seeker is, do you play Knife Juggler for fast potential damage? Or do you play the Nerubian Egg to buff the Undertaker?
I think you're playing either Juggler or Nerubian Egg.
I think Juggler is the better play because you can't buff the Undertaker out of Hellfire range yet.
Yeah.
And out of Soulfire range, so you have the immediate damage that you can deal, and yeah. Knife Juggler is great enough of a threat that Xixo has to use the Soulfire here, discards the second Earthen Ring. And, well, he won't be able to play any Mountain Giants. We have seen any? We haven't seen any so far, but won't even be able to.
No. He discarded.
Discarded the Abusive Sergeant.
But there is still Power Overwhelming for trading the Nerubian Egg, which is kind of good. But
so, Seeker's obviously arguing about White Walker. He could coin tap, but that's kind of weird.
Oh no, I think.
Do you play if you play the Void Walker and you're looking against Hellfire? If you want to, then you still have a 4/4 on the board, which isn't that bad, and the board as it is doesn't force him to Hellfire anyways. So I think dropping the Void Walker is the right play.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Xixo has to
seeing to just tap and probably passing the turn will be very sad turn.
Wow.
Soulfire. Oh.
Pretty aggressively here with the Soulfire. Discarding the Sludge Pulsar would have been really bad, I believe, but
yeah.
Well, Seeker is low on cards too, so
he's just going to live tap.
Yeah, he has to tap right now.
Tap as much as possible and
pretty much autopilot.
That Dargar on the Dwarf will be very nice.
Yeah, but not for this turn. He's looking for a 1 or 2 drop
will help to
for
kill
this
the
turn.
Belcher.
Yeah, but he was looking for a 1 or 2 drop for this turn and Dark Iron Draw for the next turn, obviously.
It wasn't the ideal, but at least there is a Harvest Golem.
So there are a lot of questions now, like which minion do you want to trade in, and do you want to pop the
egg? I think Power Overwhelming on Leper. Dwarf on egg. Oh, that's not good. Depends if he wants to play around Hellfire.
Yeah, but the 4/4 doesn't die to Hellfire, it dies to Hellfire Mortal Coil, but
yeah.
You have seen both Soulfires, so you're not afraid of that.
I think the popping the egg is best right now.
I think at this situation where the handlock actually discarded a lot of cards and that is the right moment.
Yeah, it's developing
well, it's
2 4/4s on the board.
On the other hand, it's your Shadow Flame insurance. You could drop like
Ancient the Watcher and Shadow Flame.
Watcher, Shadow Flame right now. This would destroy this board, but well, like I said, he discarded so many cards. I think if you want to pop the egg, then this is the right moment. You don't even have to care about the Sylvanas. You can just go. Oh, maybe you have.
Oh god.
So there's the Doomguard.
If he's going like ballsy for the first time.
I don't think so, but it would be 14 damage.
It won't pay off because Volt Enchant Argus.
No, I think you tap again.
Tap Harvest Golem, probably.
See what you draw.
Draws.
Yeah, that's pretty much perfect because you can play your whole hand and has a potential Doomguard turn next turn. I think you play this Knife Juggler second, so he can trade with one of your 4/4s.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. If Juggle hits the Sylvanas, it could kind of...
Could be bad later on.
Change the game. With good snipe of MC from Sylvanas. MC ability.
I'm curious what the play will be.
What?
That's
why
interesting.
would you do this? No.
Does he actually know what the Sylvanas does? I mean...
What?
He's giving him a free minion. Wow.
The best one.
That was definitely a misplay. Should have just improved his board. Because now he's low on cards and he doesn't have a way to kill his opponent from there. Dark Iron Dwarf was actually pretty important at the moment. Wow.
Wow, this is not good.
I think we've seen a major misplay there.
Yeah, that was like...
Was game changing. Oh, the Void Terrorist.
I still don't understand. It's like...
You can push for 7 damage right now.
You used 2 minions to kill Sylvanas and give him Dark Iron Dwarf.
Like, pretty efficient Sylvanas there. Yeah.
He was...
Like, wow.
Oh.
Okay, you could have played the Doomguard. I was about to say if he picks up Soulfire for the next turn, even then it's 9 and 2. There's no way for him to kill him now. Wow. He just destroyed his whole position with the Sylvanas play there. I think Handlock's position is like really good right now.
Sounds the Void Terror, Defender of Argus.
Yeah. Play around Black Knight, I don't know. Well, you can protect that right now, that's for sure.
That player...
Even if he Soulfire the Loathab and it discards the Undertaker and you play the Doomguard, no.
But Doomguard,
even then, there's no position to come back from that.
Of that Ancient Watcher.
Yeah, there will be the Molten Giant, and then there will be the Jiraxxus, and
yes,
this is game probably. Especially with this pickup of the Soulfire, I think there would have been great chances to push for the needed amount of damage later on. But this Sylvanas play just destroyed everything. Wow.
Yeah, he just lost 3 good minions. Oh, and Doomguards, yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh. Could silence the Watcher to die earlier. Sorry, but there's just no way to come back from this.
Now. He had the edge. He had the pressure, very good minions.
Yeah, maybe he was playing around something like Shadow Flame on Sylvanas.
Oh. If he Shadow Flame Sylvanas, he would like use whole turn for that. And
yeah, then
and nothing.
Well, the outcome is kind of the same, but he doesn't have a Dark Iron Dwarf then.
Yes.
Okay, so sad to see that, but sometimes it happens.
He can just.
I think I did one
really
major misplay yesterday on stream also. Just sometimes it's the nerfs. That's my only explanation right now. Like
it would be probably good if the Juggler hit and he wanted to give him Void Volker, but Juggler failed to hit.
Yeah, it's pretty...
It was really risky.
No.
Juggle.
Yeah.
Hoping for...
Like, yeah.
Giving him Void Volker.
No. No, I didn't like that. No. There's no way that I will like this play. Okay, so
it was the idea for
Sorry
sure.
guys, we're not commenting on the actual gameplay now because the game is pretty much over. So it's just a matter of time.
It's like there is tons of downs, Molten Giants, Jiraxxus in hand prepared. He would need Twisting Nether or something like that. Clear the board.
Twisting Nether into second Doomguard into power overwhelming Abusive Sergeant? I don't know. Not even this would rescue him. Because of this Molten Giant, Sunfear Protector stuff. No, we're just watching the... Well, yeah, Seeker knows it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not delaying it anymore. And Xixo goes with a 3-2 out of this series. And